a three. Josh Hart steals. DiVincenzo three. That Nova connection. All three of these guys went to Villanova. All three of these guys won a national championship, and they pull it out. You could easily make a case that this game, the Sixers probably could have been up 2-0, but they find themselves down 2-2, and they should have been up 2-0. And look, tonight, Tyrese Maxey, 35 points. Joel Embiid, 34 points. But the rest of the Sixers starters, they didn't do too well, Ocho. They had 32 points. So basically, Maxey outscored the rest of the starters by himself, and so did Joel Embiid.
I mean, it's obvious 2 against 5. Basically, it's damn near 2 against 5. Maxey came out. He had an illness. He missed shoot around. Still came out to the fray. He had the first 9 points of the game, 20 points in the first half, which is a career high for him. Hell, for the night, he shot 12 or 22 from the field, and obviously ended with 35, 8, and 10. I mean, Embiid, what more can you ask from him? Well, I mean, what percentage do you think Embiid playing at? What, 70, 75?
50.
50?
50, 60, 50, 60. He got no lift.
Yeah.
He got no lift. I mean, they did a better job of keeping him off the glass. I mean, they remember they lost the rebounding battle by 22 in the first game. They only lost it by 2. They only lost the offensive rebounding by 2. So they did a better job. Outshot him from the field. Outshot him from the 3-point line. The Knicks outshot them from the field. I mean, from the free throw line. Turnovers weren't that bad. I mean, the Sixers had 10. The Knicks had 7. But see, a lot of times you're like, well, the rebounding, they did a better job rebounding. But when did those offensive rebounds occur? The last 2 possessions when they got 3-4 cracks at you. Kyle Lowry, you're a vet. You got to call timeout in that situation. Just call timeout. He panics. Try to get it in quick. He doesn't get it in quick. He throws him into the trap. They trap him. They get the ball. Ball swings around. DiVincenzo, boom.
3.
The roof comes off the garden. And now you're 30 seconds away from going home, being 1-1, and you walk out the building, you're down 0-2.
Well, hell,
I just don't know.
I mean, the fact that
go ahead.
You talk about the coach is responsible for that timeout during that situation, right? So this is
Nick Nurse said he called timeout.
The second time there's been a coaching blunder with Mr. Is it Mr. Nurse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nick Nurse.
It's the second time there's been a questionable game in his strategy that he didn't really fulfill that might have cost him the game, which is why they're down 0-2 now.
Kyle Lowry is a 50. How long has Kyle Lowry been in the league? 15 years, 16 years, 17 years? He has the ball in his hand. They have a timeout. You can run the line. Call timeout. He's supposed to be an extension of the coach. That's what everybody tells you what Kyle Lowry, he's an extension of the coach. He's a leader. So 3 years, so 19. So 18. He's been in the league 18 years.
You got to be careful, though. You got to be careful in that situation, calling a timeout, not knowing.
You're supposed to know.
Yeah.
He's supposed, Ocho, no. You're supposed to know that. It's just like you're supposed to know we ain't got no timeouts. I need to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a timeout. Everything's in play. The middle of the field. Okay. We trying to save our timeout. If all costs, get out of bounds. We don't need that extra yards and get trapped in bounds. We have to burn a timeout. Take less yards, get out of bounds. Kyle Lowry has to know in that situation, we have a timeout and we use the timeout and we get an opportunity to advance the ball. He's got to know that.
That's tough. That's tough. Hell.
Jalen Brunson in game 1 was 8 of 26. In game 2, he was 8 of 29. OG Anunoby, 10 points. Hardenstein had 14 points. but 4 offensive rebounds, a huge block, a very huge block. Brunson had 24 points, but on 29 shots. Josh Hart, another monster night, 21 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. DiVincenzo, 19 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. And no shot bigger than that. Might be one of the biggest shots in Knicks history is the shot that he hit.
That's a good one. Jalen, matter of fact, you know what's funny is great shot by Jalen Brunson towards the end of the game, but he's shooting 12.55 from the field. But he getting to the line.
Yes.
12 from the line. He's 12 for 15 from the free throw line through these 2 games. He's great on defense. And I think that's why people are ignoring, the poor shooting so far in the first 2 games.
No, they're ignoring the poor shooting because they're winning.
Winning cures all. So if they were losing, it would be an issue.
He would be getting crushed.
Okay.
He'd be getting crushed. But that's how it goes. You understand that. We know that.
Yeah. When you're losing, it magnifies everything. When you win, there's a lot of shit you can sweep under the rug. It's a lot of stuff.
Absolutely. So the 2 home teams probably should have lost, but it just shows you their grit because they're good. They find ways to win. The Nuggets found a way to win. The Knicks found a way to win. And they go on the road.
And now that I think about it, right? I'm thinking before Brunson came to the Knicks, he was with Dallas. Dude, I mean, man, I don't know. You would know better than I do. Would Mark Cuban feel some type of way in knowing he could have had Brunson, Kyrie, and Luka, and things would have been a little easy over there, or no?
No, you were able to get Kyrie because you didn't sign Brunson. You could have signed Brunson to an extension. I think you could have gave him 3 years for 55. They waited till after the season. He played so well in Luka's absence. Now he's not going to take a deal. So now he knows if he hits the market, he's going to get a mega deal.
So he wouldn't have been there regardless, no matter what.
No. Somebody was going to pay him more than what Dallas. Now when Dallas realized, he's like, nah, I'm good. Because when you had a chance to sign me for 3 for 55, you didn't. He goes to the Knicks, and I think he got 5 for 100. So, and he needed the ball. He needed his own team. That's Luka's team.
I see what you mean.
That's Luka's team.
Wait a minute. As the point guard, actually, that's your team as a point guard because the ball is on your hand majority of the time, always. You are the facilitator. You are the leader. The offense is run through you.
That's Luka's team. The Mavericks is Luka Doncic's team. I don't care who else you bring on that team. It's his team. What position you think Luka play? PG, he the point guard. And he just led the league in scoring. That's his team. Brunson needed his own team. He couldn't be what he is now there. You have to understand that. BI couldn't be what he did. What Brandon Ingram is in with the Pelicans. He couldn't be that in LA. LeBron and AD. He needs the ball. Sometimes it's okay to let a guy go and flourish elsewhere. Yeah, you miss like, man, what we could, but you're not going to be that with LeBron and AD.
Explain something to me real quick. I know we off track. We talk about the Knicks and the 76ers. Well, how the hell does Luka and goddamn Kyrie work? When I think Kyrie, when I picture Kyrie, I'm thinking of someone that always needs the ball in their hands, though. So how the hell is that?
Kyrie is tremendous at playing without the ball. Brunson needs the ball. But still, although Kyrie is unbelievable, because guess what? Kyrie played with LeBron, so he understands how to play off the ball.
Okay, I got you.
But no, he's had an unbelievable season. He's going to be an All-NBA player. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And please make sure you guys go subscribe to the Nightcap Podcast feed. You can listen to us through the Club Shay Shay feed, but we would greatly appreciate it if you listen and signed up, subscribe to the Nightcap feed. Thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier. We pinned the link at the top of the chat. We're only taking pre-orders, and we thank you. We kindly thank you for your patience. The 2 home teams, whole serve, games they could have probably should have.